Saturn's rings are vanishing right now. As you watch this, an Olympic swimming pool's worth of ice is raining down onto the planet every 30 minutes, and within 300 million years, those iconic rings will be completely gone. But here's the twist that'll blow your mind. Saturn is 4.5 billion years old. Those rings? They might only be a few 100 million years old. That means Saturn existed for over 4 billion years without its signature feature. The planet we think of as the ringed giant spent 90% of its existence looking like a boring blue marble. NASA's Cassini spacecraft discovered something scientists are calling ring rain. Electrically charged ice particles from the rings are flowing down invisible magnetic field lines, dumping water into Saturn's upper atmosphere. The rings are literally dissolving before our eyes. James O'Donoghue from NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center confirmed we're losing them at the worst-case scenario rate. Tons of material every single second. So how did these temporary rings even form? Scientists believe they appeared somewhere between 50 and 400 million years ago. That's around the time dinosaurs were walking Earth. One theory suggests two of Saturn's moons collided in a catastrophic impact, shattering into billions of ice chunks that spread out into those magnificent bands we see today. Another possibility is that Saturn's gravity ripped apart a comet or moon that wandered too close. But the cosmic irony gets deeper. We're living in an incredibly rare window of time. If humans had evolved just a few 100 million years earlier, we'd look up and see a ringless Saturn. If we'd arrived a few 100 million years later, same thing. No rings. We exist in this tiny sliver of cosmic history where Saturn happens to have its crown. And there's another disappearance happening right now. On March 23, 2025, Saturn's rings will vanish from our view entirely. This happens every 13 to 15 years when Saturn's axis tilts just right, and we see the rings perfectly edge on. They're so thin, less than a kilometer thick in most places, that they become invisible. But don't worry, they'll reappear a few months later. The real disappearance is the permanent one. Saturn's magnetic field is dragging those ice particles down like a cosmic drain. The rings are being pulled apart by gravity, bombarded by micrometeoroids, and slowly eroding away. In 100 to 300 million years, they'll be gone forever. Think about that. Future civilizations, if they exist, will look at Saturn and see nothing but a pale yellow sphere. They'll study ancient images from our era and wonder what it was like to witness one of the solar system's most spectacular features. They'll know Saturn once had rings the same way we know Earth once had dinosaurs. As a beautiful fact of history that can never be seen again, we're the lucky ones. We're alive during Saturn's brief moment of glory, watching a temporary masterpiece slowly fade into cosmic memory.